Ooh, good job. Let's take our hands to our heart and let your intention be to have a safe practice. Take your arms up, add a little back bend. Now bring your hands down to the floor. Let your feet go back. Now you're in a high plank. You can bend your elbows and take an inhale to go into an up dog. Look over your shoulder and add a stretch. Inhale forward and look over your other shoulder, add a stretch. Inhale forward, lift your hips, let's add a push up and a down dog. All right, this is gonna be downward dog. Walk it out. Bend one knee, hey Polly, bend the other. Bend one knee and bend the other. Now you can lift both heels and lower. Lift both heels and lower. Should feel like your calves are waking up, your feet, shoulders. Now, when you're ready, we're going to lift our heels, articulate through your back, pass through plank, and go into up dog. Good. Really good. Now, press your hips up. It's almost like you're trying to be like a snake. Tuck your chin, push through your upper back, middle back, lower back, and then heels go down. Then we're going to do it again. Lift your heels, articulate through your back, up dog, and then tuck your chin, down dog. Good. Just work at your own pace. You're going to go through a plank. You're going to push your hands strong and lift your heart, tuck your chin. Good, Polly, and then down dog. And again, lift up your heels, stretch through plank, go into up dog, and then tuck your chin, and as you're ready, good, go into the down dog. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you can come up to your hands. It's a halfway up position. And then go all the way up. Be careful with blood pressure. If you tend to take a moment for blood pressure to adjust, take your time. Inhale. Now go to the right and hold half moon. Long arms. 5, 4, beautiful. 3, 2, go up and over to the side. Good morning. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now the same thing, but add a hand down. So half moon, but a hand down. You can also add a foot cross if you'd like. Beautiful. 9, 8, 7, 6. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Go up and half moon on the other side. Your arm goes up and over. Your hand is down. You could cross your foot, but you don't have to. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Take another inhale. Both arms go up. Both feet go underneath the hips. Perfect. Stretch out. Toes come in. Exhale. Bring your hands down to your thighs or to your ankles. Pull here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to change it up a little bit. Walk your hands more forward, kind of like you're doing a down dog with wide legs. Hammock pose. Shake out the neck. Release any tension. Now either stay here, or if you would like to, lift your heels, pass through a plank, and do an up dog but with wide legs. And then lift and go back. Lift your heels, pass through plank, up dog. Yeah, and you can even just go to the plank and then the down dog. So you're just moving the joints, getting the abs strong, stretching out the calves, strong arms. Exhale. Good. This little movement will help make the muscles more receptive of a stretch. Now, eventually you're going to bring your hands back towards the underside of the shoulders. And if you're interlaced finger if you can make your hands interlace and take the arms over, go for it. If that's too hard, just hold on to the elbows below the body. I'm going to take a look, but hold your position. Good. And release the neck, relax any tension. For 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Inhale. And then exhale to start lifting up. Take your hands to a hip bone each, and halfway let your blood pressure adjust, and then as it is adjusted, go back. Your hands can slide, lift your heart. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then you're going to take your right knee and bend it about 90 degrees. Open up the arms. Now your heel is stretched out, or toes in of the right foot. Your left thigh is strong with the knee over the heel. Your arms are big, expansive. This is almost like doing a thigh squat. Now take an inhale and let the elbow come to the thigh, the arm over. Now if that doesn't work, just put your, if you need more, if that one's not enough for you, then your hand could go down. Your choice. 5 more. Act like somebody's pulling your arm, like I'm in the room with you and I'm just pulling your wrist. Rotate like you're trying to look at the sky. Good, good Betty. Now with strong legs, come up. This hand now goes to your thigh. Go reverse. That front knee is going to try to drift medially. Try to keep that front knee on top of your ankle. A little further as you're there. Whew. Inhale. Bring it up. Now straighten that knee and let's take the other one. Bend it to about 90 degrees. It's kind of like you're doing a squat. Arms out. Good. And you might pull your right toes in a little, Polly, towards the left toes a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Pretend your back is against a wall and your head's against a wall. Yeah. Your shoulders are down the back though. Act like someone's playing tug of war with your wrist. Now this front arm could go to your thigh. Your arm can now stretch over. If you wanted to go lower, you can. We're going to take that inhale. Now see if you can access strong legs. Yeah. Now this hand goes to your thigh. Keep this leg strong, 90 degrees, knee over that heel. Breathe into that rib cage. You're stretching. Great, Jen. Make sure your right knee can open up a little bit more, Shireen. It might be my angle, but just try to make sure it's not dropping medially. 5, 4. It's like the outer right thigh is on the same wall that your back is. 3, head against that wall. 2, good Pam, good head position. Reach, exhale, the arms go out like a T. Straighten both legs. Come down again. Now your hands are going to be on the floor and they're going to pull a little bit. It's like you're getting help by pulling on the floor. Neck is soft. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a walk over to the right leg. Just enjoy that stretch. 10, Inhale. And exhale, go over to the other side. You can come back down to center and just shake out any tension. You're going to bring your hands back to your hip bones and then up with a halfway. Once your blood pressure feels settled, keep on coming up. Bring your elbows towards the rear, lift up. You might still have a little chin tuck, like there's an orange underneath your chin. That way your neck is safe. Upper front body is stretching. Good. Elbows squeeze together. Exhale, come back into neutral. You can step or jump your hands together. Grab a sip if you want. Nice, Betty. And grab a sip. And then we'll come back and take a little tree pose. So lift and spread your toes. Try to create space between all the toes. Lift up one foot, either on your inner thigh or your calf. And this is a balance pose. It's really important for prevention of falls. And the knee that's holding you up, the support knee, is long but soft. Make sure it's not backwards bending, not hyperextended. There you go, Jean. 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Now see if you can just put your hands together. Leave your legs the same, but you can add rotation of your body away from that knee. Slowly bring yourself to the front again. Lower that foot. Ooh, good job. Lift and spread your toes. Take the other foot up. Now once you're up on your calf or your inner thigh, your arms could reach. Another inhale. Now your hands can just glide right down the midline. Good. Once they're comfortable around the sternum, keep your legs the same. Rotate away. Keep going. 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. Good. 14, 15, 16, 17. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Now we're going to slowly rotate to face the front. Very good. And then let that down. Nice. One vinyasa, let your arms go up. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Let your feet go back. Now you're in a plank. Bend the elbows and take an inhale to go into an up dog. This is a big stretch for the posture muscles. There you go. Good, Polly. So you're going to be strong arms. Woo! Lift your hips. You can add a push up and then a down dog. Hold here. Now this is an abdominal exercise and arms. So lift up your right leg towards the sky. That's called three-legged dog. Now you're going to bend that right knee and then you're going to shift towards plank. This is called flamingo. Now go into down dog, but lift that leg high. Bend the right knee and shift towards plank. So now that's going to feel like abs. Yes, and then lift your same leg up. Down dog with the leg in the air, three-legged dog. Bend your right knee, pull it underneath you, shift your hips lower to the floor so it's a plank, and then go back up. Stretch that leg, bend the knee. Flamingo, you're in a plank with the knee underneath you. Stretch that leg up, three-legged dog. Pull that knee underneath you, flamingo. Now go to down dog and we're going to switch legs. Now the left leg's in the air towards the sky. Bend that left knee and go towards a flamingo, a plank. Stretch that left leg up in the air. Bend that left knee underneath you. Plank plus a knee underneath you. Now down dog with one leg. Up in the air. Bend the knee. You're in a plank with one knee underneath you. Flamingo. 2. Stretch down dog with a leg in the air. Bend your knee. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, flamingo. Down dog. Take a child's pose for a moment. You can rest your hips, and if you want to stretch out your feet, curl your toes under and then stretch out your feet with child's pose. 5, 4, 3, 2, downward facing dog, hips back. 5, 4, 3, 2, look up at your hands, step or jump up, halfway position. Now, when you're feeling blood pressure settled, go all the way up into your back bend. Inhale. Good. Squat, Utkatasana. Now this is a heel heavy position, but we're also making sure the knee lines up with your second toe. Your toes are so light you could lift them. Hold 5. Good. And you can squat when you want to, Jean. 4. Yeah. There you go. 3. I didn't want you to miss leg burning. 2. All right, we're going to stand up, but we're going to change it. So inhale. Now come back down to squat. If you want, you can turn your body rotation to the side. Now hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now face front and add rotation. Hook your elbow on the outside of the knee if it'll go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Face front and then stand. Take a moment to let blood pressure settle. Now, once you settled, mine takes a minute. Arms up, have seat. Adding on, you can stay here. You could just lift the leg for 5 counts, or if you want, you can put your ankle on your thigh for 5 counts. Please do what works for you. We're going to add our hands a little closer to the midline for 5, 4, 3, good, 2. Now see if you can stand up tall, yes, both knees long. Arms up. Have a seat. This could be what you do. The second position was lift up a foot and just be a one-legged balance on the squat. The third is palms together and the knee open, seated pigeon. And I like to have the chin tuck a little here to have no tension in the neck. 5, find a no tension zone for your neck. 4, 3, 2. Exhale to come up. Beautiful. And then hold. Lift and spread your toes. Put your right foot up in a tree pose position. We're going to add a possible pose depending on how you're feeling. So you know the tree pose. There is a possibility, please know this is most of our position, that if you want to take 2 fingers on the big toe, you could lift. You could extend. Just cheated and touched the wall, don't tell anyone. And you could add on 10. This is totally up to you. 9, that's why I'm doing the tree pose. 8, good Polly. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, look at there, 2, inhale, slowly, come on down, ha, still got it. Okay, let's try the other side. Now the tree could be the pose, because the most important thing is we're working on one-legged balance. That could be your pose. You could put the hand on your hip for a moment, your 2 fingers around your big toe, and your big toe holds onto your fingers. And that's my tighter leg, so someone else can show that wonderful form. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, good. 3, way to stick with it, Pam, 2. Slowly come back, hands at the heart. We're going to reach up those arms, pass through a chair, bring the hands down, let the feet back. Now this time when you're in plank, pull the right knee towards the left elbow for 5, 4, 3, 2, right foot back, left knee to right elbow, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now plank, we're going to lower your elbows, hold on to a forearm plank for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now rest your pelvis and with your forearms push into the floor, Sphinx, or push your hands on the floor, Cobra. Pilates posture work, but this is also yoga, so Swan is Cobra. Neck is soft. Good. Lower. Take those hands at your hips and either face them towards the floor or interlace them at the low back and then lift. This is Shalabhasana. Breathe. Let your inhale lift you. 10. Recover and switch your hands. The other one's on the outside. Go up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower, and you could take a bow pose here where you hold on to your feet or your ankles. Now, if you're doing that, then lift up. If that's not possible, just interlace the hands at the low back or put them beside your hips. Is that, yeah, if that's not okay, probably just still lengthen the knees. Just make it good for your back. Your upper back extension is the most important. Breathe. Strengthening the back, building bone density. And then a child pose. Press your hips back. Your arms could be long in front or underneath your forehead so that you've got this restful position. 5, 4, 3, 2. Down dog. Heels press and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now lift your heels, pass through plank, go into up dog. Inhale, little vinyasa, tuck the chin, go into down dog. Lift your heels, roll through the back, up dog. Inhale, good, strong arms, press back, heels press. Now lift your heels, spine articulates, up dog. Exhale, tuck the chin, down dog. Lift up your left foot and push your right heel down for one leg getting more attention than the other. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now take the left foot down and lift up your right foot and push the left heel down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Both heels down. And then let your knees down. Just for a moment, you're going to be in a cat-cow, which is a big back stretch. Flexion, extension, flexion, extension, flexion, extension. Now you can do that some more, or if you want to lift up your knees and make it the hover. This is a hover. This is a little bit more abdominal and a little bit more arms. The option is to stay knees down and do cat-cow. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. And then let yourself do a brief child's pose. Pat your elbows, pat your back by bending your elbows. 5. Come back out and take a side plank either on your elbow or your forearm, building strength. Take 10. Vasisthasana is side plank. Good. 9, 8, very good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to do the other side. Side plank. Let that elbow down. Take the arm up and hold. And it's 10, 9, good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now lower your hips. We're going to do a reverse table or reverse plank. Reverse table is bent knee. Reverse plank is long knee. Lift up. So you see how we're getting the core in all angles? 10, good. 9, beautiful. 8, 7, you're probably looking at your toes as far as a gaze for safe neck placement. 4, 3, 2. Now lower your hips and you can take an interlaced finger position and stretch out your wrist. I'm going to tilt my screen down and grab a sip as well. So if you want to do the same, you can. Sometimes my screen gets dark. There it is. I can see better. Other way. Yep. Nice. Now we're going to do a sip and then balance. See if you can hover your feet above the floor. A little bit is easier. Now you could hold onto your ankles or your toes and you could stretch out one leg. You could stretch out one leg. You could kind of stretch out both legs, sort of modified, or go big. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. That looks great. Take an inhale. Now let your feet on the floor. Use your abdominals. We're going to go down to our shoulder blades and we're going to do yogic bicycle, but first take about 10, 9, 8, 7. Good. Now right about here, the feet might have to walk away a little bit. Yeah, there you go. 2. Now right when your shoulder blades are going to hit, you put your hands behind your back, pull your legs in, rotate, point, rotate, 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 rotate. Now, if you'd like, pull your toes back and keep on going. If you need a rest, you can rest. Otherwise, keep going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Recover for a moment. Now let your feet on the floor and curl up and down. And wake up your glutes and your hamstrings for bridging. Each part of your back gets attention. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Now the next time your hips are up, lift up your right leg and point it up and just hold for 10, 9. Lower that foot, take the other one up, 10. Foot down, curl, and happy baby. Hands to your feet. Your knees are wider than your ribs. 5. One leg comes up and the other leg is gonna hover. Now, either do a hamstring stretch like that or tilt your shoulder blades off the mat. It's an ab crunch. And you could take 2 fingers around that big toe and the left hand hovers over the thigh. So if you want, Polly, lift up your shoulder blades and make it an ab crunch. Yeah, it's hard. If you want to go down and just do the hamstring stretch, that's okay too. This is a stretch. This one's off the floor. The left leg's off the floor. Your abs are working. Tuck the chin so you can see the toes that are hovering above the floor and you don't hurt your neck. Rest your head. Switch it up. The other leg goes up. You're going to stretch out that hamstring. Hover the other leg long. Now, that could be your pose. Or tuck your chin. Reach for those fingers. Hand, this is Utthita Pada Gustasana. So right hand on the right thigh, left hamstring stretching. You have to lift your shoulder blades up or your neck will feel it. So if your neck feels it, it's probably because the head's too close to the floor. You curl up more and feel more abs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now again, just take a moment to relax here. Let your low back soften. Take a little breather. Mixing it up. Right leg up, left leg down. Now switch and switch. So what you're doing is a hamstring stretch plus abs. We're going to add on here. Fingertips behind your head. Rotate, 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 rotate. So exhale, feel your abs, lifting up that opposite shoulder. Now pull your toes back. This is still obliques. 10, 9, those of you that did class yesterday, your abs may feel what we did yesterday. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, recover. Now take your feet on the floor, curl your spine up. If you can, lift up both heels. You're on your toes. If you can, lift up a right leg while still on your left toes. Hold. 10. Now the other foot comes down, lift up the other, good Polly, and hold. So one leg could be up. Yeah. And the heels are up. And then both feet down, heels up. Lower your spine. Hug the legs for just a moment. Now, if you would like, you could take a little crunch here where it's 30 degrees and the legs are in the air. That's your possibility. Or pop up into teaser 5 times. Inhale. Teaser is also boat or navasana in yoga. Exhale. Control. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now feet down. Now either plank or table. So this is reverse table and this is reverse plank. Hold for 10, 9, 8. There you go. 7. Building strength. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower your hips again. We're going to interlace the fingers and stretch out those hands each way. and we're going to take a side plank with a tree. I'm going to grab a sip. If you would like a sip, grab a sip. Side plank with tree, but you can do this on your forearm. If you feel like you want to do it on your hand, that's just fine. I'm going to offer it on the forearm because we've already been on our hands a bit. So the top leg could be on your calf or your inner thigh. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower. Now, side plank with a tree. One calf, or the foot could be on the calf or the inner thigh. Hold for 10. Whoops. 9, 8, 7. You got it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lower, go back to forearm plank. Both arms are on a forearm plank. This is going to be a little transition from plank to dolphin. Dolphin is kind of like down dog, but on the elbows. So go into plank. Now feel your abdominals push you towards dolphin. Plank. Your abs have to protect you here too. Push up. And plank. Lift your hips. Plank. You should feel some abs. 2 more. 1 more. Now rest your pelvis and you're in Sphinx, or put your hands on the floor and then lift your elbows. Swan, Cobra, hold. Breathe, your belly's down. There you go. Nice, upper back posture. Lower your torso and then lift up your legs. This builds hamstrings and glutes. Lower your legs and lift up your upper back. Lower your upper back and lift your legs. Lower your legs and lift up your upper back. Lift your legs. Upper back. Legs. Upper back. So you're basically building strength on the whole back body at your own pace. Your legs are going up. Your upper body's going up. Now the next time that our hands are pushing us up, hold again. 10, building endurance on these muscles that are so critical to hold the posture upright. 9, good, neck is soft, everybody looks good. 8, 7, really good. 6, elbows point towards the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and then exhale. Now let your hands be a pillow and lift up your right leg all by itself and hold. 10, one leg up. 9, 8, yep, like a locust. 7, 6, like a grasshopper. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now lower that leg and lift the other leg up all by itself and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lift up both legs and hold them. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now either do that again, or if you would like an advanced variation of that, you take your hands underneath you. So either do the leg lift or you go up and hold higher. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower. Child pose. Now from child's pose, you're going to do a little squat, or if you need to do a happy baby instead or a bound angle, you can. So if you're doing squat, your feet can be like this. Now if squat is not for you, then happy baby on the back is just fine. Good. Your hands could add on where they go down. So see if that feels amazing on your low back. Good. Lower ankle, lower calves. Ooh. Five, four, really good. Inhale, let your hands help you, and do a downward dog. Press back and walk it out, get some blood flow. Lift up through your heels, pass through plank, go into up dog 3 times. You're going to feel the body wake up, heels drop, lift your heels, articulate through your back, up dog. Tuck. And one more. And exhale. Nice job. We're going to take a moment to let the feet come up to your hands. Your halfway position is kind of like a way to stretch your hamstrings, your upper back, and let your blood pressure settle. Now, once your blood pressure feels settled, go up, inhale, and then let your hands come to your heart. I'm going to tilt the screen a little bit. If you need a drink, please take a sip. We're going to do another standing posture before we go. This is a quad stretch. Let your left foot stay down. Let your right arm go up and behind. Now, if you don't touch your foot, it's okay. Just stay there like a stork pose, or you can hold your foot even using a towel. So your choice. Do pull the ribs down a little. Do pull the pubic bone up a little. Push your foot into your hand. Really good. Inhale. Slowly come back and let your hands come to your heart. Let's go up the other side. Now you can be in a stork pose where you just bend your knee and hold your foot in the air, or you can hold your foot with your hand. Rib down, pubic bone up. That looks really good. How about we add on if you can? Good. You might push your foot into your hand. 10, 9. Drop the left hip a little. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now slowly come back. As you're ready, your hands can go to your heart. Whew. Right foot forward, left foot back. Now this is pyramid pose. Take your hands either interlaced behind you or hold onto your elbows. Your inhale is going to lengthen you, that a girl, and your exhale is going to hinge you. This is a balance pose and a hamstring stretch. 10. You can put your hands down on the thigh or the shin or the floor and take another 10 count. Now, as you're ready, you can push yourself up. Now, let your blood pressure settle so you don't feel dizzy. You could lift your arms here. You can even lift your heels. 5, 4, 3, stretch up. 2, lower your heels with control, hands at the heart, Samasthiti. Beautiful. Pyramid pose is Parsvottanasana. So steer the hips. Your hands can come to an interlaced position or an elbow hold or a prayer pose. Nice, Pam. And then your exhale hinges you. You could even add your hands coming down to the thighs or the floor or the shin. Low pyramid, stretching the hamstrings. Now, as you're ready, just start pushing your way back up. Lift up both arms, and it's going to be a little heel raise too. Both heels. Lower your heels, hands come to the heart, Samasthiti. This next one is Warrior 3, which is a one-legged balance, but one leg goes to the rear. So what you can do is make sure you have enough room behind you, lift and spread your toes. Now the first phase is diagonal leg lift. You could also go towards parallel. You can even reach your arms out. 10, 9, 8, 7. I'm going to take a look. Good. 6. That's fine. 4, good. Energize your back knee. Betty, 3, 2. Now, slowly hinge your way to neutral. Hands at the heart, Samasthiti. Start with the hands low and hinge. Arms could go over. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale. Exhale, come back up. Guys, we're going to head down, so if you need to sit now, take it. And then we're going to head down to light, do some hip and back stretches. I'm also going to bring you in a little closer. So go ahead and take a sip, and then take an inhale. Yeah. And exhale, bring it down. Elbows can bend, up dog, open up. Good, lift your hips. You can add a push-up, down dog. Now, we're going to either step or jump up and then drop your booty. We're going to use our abdominals to take about a 10-second countdown. We're going to prepare for a rotation. So you could take your right knee over now. Your left hand holds that. Your right arm could draw these gorgeous circles and even further open that shoulder, lubricate the joint, and just stay in a place that feels good to you out to the side. release any tension. Whenever you're ready, you can slowly come back. Now that knee we just had down is going to be long, and the other knee is going to go across. Knee down twist. The left arm could take a few circles as well. I like the palm up position because it encourages external rotation. The arm could be out like a T or Y. The exception would be though if that pokes your shoulder forward, so you still want the shoulders to be open and down the back. When you're ready, just slowly come back and let's make a little hip opener. So take your right ankle to your left thigh. It's going to feel like a figure 4 stretch. You can also move your ankles if that doesn't disturb you from focusing on the hip. Your hip is your priority, but if you can add your ankle rolls or toe spreads, add that too. Let your exhale release tension. Already you can relax the muscles of the face and the mind, the eyes, the jaw. And let's take it to the other ankle to thigh. Reach your hands through. Reach, and if you want to add that ankle roll, move that ankle, move and spread the toes. Rock a little bit. Good Shereen. Good Betty. Yep. Nice Jean. Now whenever you're ready, you can take a restful position called Savasana. Just rest your arms and rest your legs and take a moment to release any tension in the body. And we're actually releasing any thought of the past or the future. We're putting the mind aside for a bit. Just follow the breath, observe it. whenever you're ready, you can wiggle your fingers and your toes. And we're going to come up to a seated position that serves you. Your hand can be at your heart and the other can cover it. And just take a moment to notice how the body gravitates towards peace and balance without the chatter of the mind going past or future. Just letting yourself have permission to feel this moment. And we'll let this be our intention for the next couple hours, that we stay connected with that sense of peace and balance, the state that is naturally ours. And if you feel like you're deviating or wobbling just a bit from that balance, that it's easier to catch once you've made contact with the state of peace and balance. It's easier to catch earlier on when a disturbance happens, and you can bring yourself back into this balance with a few breaths, releasing the chatter of the mind and coming back into harmony with your body. And whenever you're ready, let your eyes open and come back into the room, and with so much care. Thank you guys so much. So good to see you. Thank you guys so much. It's so good to see you. I hope I see you tomorrow. Thank you guys. Bye.